Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel where we talk about the Christian faith, correct wrong narratives, and spread faith, hope, and love. So I came across a video and I would like to share it with you shortly. We would watch that and then we would continue talking about this.
He said the second is like unto it. Read with me, believers. Ready? 1, 2, go. Read the last 2 words. One more time. Shout it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor. But he gives you a standard. He says before you start thinking of loving your neighbor, leave your neighbor and do something with yourself. Because if something goes wrong with that person called yourself, it will affect what happens between you and your neighbor. And if that neighbor is your spouse, if that neighbor is your boss, your neighbor is not just the one close to you. Your neighbor is anyone who can share from your pain, share from your energy. He says, as thyself. Are we together? Many believers do not know that they have a responsibility of learning how to.
Wow. So you could hear and you could understand. So many believers, we are not taught, or let me put it this way, we sometimes overlook loving ourselves. So when the Bible says love thy neighbor as thyself, sometimes you do not take a step back to ask yourself, how do I love myself? Do I even love myself? How do I love myself? In what ways do I show love to myself? How do I relate with myself? So if you ask yourself those questions, you would realize that it's either you've been treating your neighbors wrongly, or you truly do not even understand how you relate with yourself and how you love yourself. So God expects you to love yourself first. Yes, you may not have been treated fairly in your family, but you have the responsibility of learning to love yourself. You cannot blame the world. You cannot blame your family. You cannot blame anybody for the outcome and the results you get from your life. You may not have been dealt good things, good opportunities, but you are still responsible. I think it is high time we rise up to that calling and realize that that may just be the next step to your open door. Because if you do not love yourself, you will not be able to love your neighbor. So take the time to love yourself. Take the time to be kind. What is love? Love is kind. Love is patient. Love is not envious. Love is not proud. So take the time to show love to yourself and see how the quality of your relationships would become better. So by God's grace, I believe we will put this into practice and we will become better versions of ourselves, because it's a wrong narrative to keep saying I cannot love because I was not given love or I was not shown love. Don't go around with that mentality. It's wrong. Even if you did not know or you were not taught how to do something, you have the responsibility to learn to do it. You don't know how to love, you can learn to love. You were not given or shown love, you can learn to love. So let's not go around with that mentality. Let us become better versions of ourselves. So thank you for staying and listening and watching. I believe we become better versions of ourselves and the quality of our relationships will greatly improve. So subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.